Hello, my friend Jeff here. So here it is, week number 45 of Napoleon Hill's A Year of Growing Rich. And this week's title is Your Source of Power. Of all the great men I have known, Thomas Edison has intrigued me most, perhaps due to the fact that despite his lack of formal education, he became the foremost man of achievement in the field of science. Edison was far and away the calmest man I have ever known. He had no frustration. He had no fears. He had no regrets about anything or anyone. He had no grandiose ideas of his own importance, but he did have humility of the heart, which made him truly great. Once when I was talking to him about the 10,000 times he failed in his experiments to perfect the incandescent lamp, I asked him, "What would you have done if you had not finally uncovered the secret?" With a merry twinkle in his eye, he replied, "I would be in my laboratory working now instead of wasting my time talking with you." Edison knew no such reality as failure. To satisfy my curiosity about how many failures the average person can survive without quitting and giving up in despair, I once conducted a survey to ascertain that staying power of men and women in the face of failure or defeat. The majority of the people I polled quit trying when overtaken one time by defeat. A very small percentage of them kept on trying a second time. But by far, the greatest number quit even before meeting with defeat because they expected it, quitting before they really started. Needless to say, there were no Fords or Edisons in this group. Imagine that, quitting before you even start. Continuing, I have observed two of the most important facts concerning men and women who are successful in their chosen occupations and those who are not. The successes speak in the future tense of yet unattained objective which they intend to achieve. The failures speak in the past tense of their defeats and disappointments. I have never known the rule to fail. There is another trait I have observed concerning successes and failures. The successful person usually speaks in complimentary terms of others who are succeeding. Envy and revenge are very ugly words. More ugly still is the character of the person who indulges in these emotions. They represent emotions against which the doors of your mind must be tightly closed if you are to enjoy peace of mind. Close the doors of your mind to everything that causes you anxiety, fear, anger, pain, envy, greed, and the desire to get something for nothing. The penalty for failure to close the doors will be the loss of the peace of mind which you are seeking. If you have been injured by someone, you are face to face with an opportunity to learn whether or not you have within you the makings of greatness. If you have such potential, you will forgive and close the door on the incident. If you do not have the foundation for greatness, you will find ways to strike back at the person who hurt you. That's good advice there. If you do choose the latter course, you will be the most unfortunate of the two. For truly, any person who expresses any form of revenge is unfortunate. Revenge is like a boomerang. It often comes back to wound the person who sets it in motion. Put your anger or hurt behind the same closed door. Remember, no one can make you angry or hurt your feelings in any manner whatsoever without your willing cooperation. Your state of mind is something you can control completely, and you may be surprised to learn, after you become better acquainted with this door-closing idea, how easily you can take possession of your mind and condition it for the attainment of any purpose you desire. No one can control the actions of others or the many circumstances of life which tend to make one angry, but you can control your reactions to these actions and circumstances. Your mind is your own. You are the sole supervisor of its reactions to every circumstance which affects your life. Learn to close the door of your mind and shut out negative reactions if you wish to find peace of mind and prosperity. So there you have it, week number 45. And that's a really good one, I think, because think about it. When somebody does something to you, you actually get to choose how you're going to react to it. Sure, if it's physical violence, I mean, that's going to bring about something totally different than if it's just words thrown at you. So keep that in mind next time somebody says something to make you angry or disappoint you or whatever it might be. You get to choose how you react to it. All right? So, my friends, make it a great week, and I will see you next time for week number 46.